Hi guys, I'm Laura, the seamstress and designer behind Trash to Couture. Today in this episode, I'm going to show you guys how to refashion a basic t-shirt into a bell sleeve top. To begin, we're going to simply, if you have a shirt, you're going to want something that's a little bit longer hem. So I'm going to use this shirt that's already a longer hem line. If you want, you can get an additional t-shirt to add, or you can use fabric. But for this, I'm going to use one t-shirt. So you're going to simply just place a ruler right here, and we're going to use the rotary cutter, and we're going to remove about 7 inches off the bottom hem. And this is going to be for our sleeve. You're also going to remove these hem edges right here on the sleeve. And you can just simply do that. Just kind of follow along with the stitches, like that. All right, now it's going to look something like this. So after you remove the bottom hem, you're going to have 2 of these because I have the front and the back. So this is going to be our bell sleeve right here. So we're going to go over to the machine. Now a base stitch is a longer stitch than your average 3 2.5. So you're going to put this down, and I'm going to do about a base stitch 1/4 inch from the edge. So I'm going to adjust my stitch length right here to about a 5. And you don't need a back stitch because we're going to be pulling this. Now you're going to want to leave a tail because you're going to be using these strings to base stitch. So I pull about that much out. And so you can see now that we have this long stitch, and to make a ruffle, all you're going to do is kind of pull these. And it should form this ruffle. So you'll do that all the way down. And just do a little bit at the beginning because we're also going to sew the seams of this sleeve. So now to sew the seams of the sleeve, you're going to simply fold this in half, right sides together. Okay? And then we're going to just sew right here. Now just try not to get the strings of the base stitch that we just did. Now I'm going to adjust my stitch length to a 2.5. You're going to want to back stitch right here. And I'm sewing about a 1/4 inch seam again. Hem allowance, seam allowance. All right. Okay, so now it's going to look something like this. So we should have now our little bell sleeve, and it should be all ruffled with your base stitch. And now we're going to attach it to the bottom of this portion right here. So simply flip your shirt inside out so that the right sides are together. And then you're going to take the right side of this, and you're going to match the underarm seam. So you can just kind of stick it in here. And you're going to match the underarm seam with the seam of the shirt, or this bell sleeve. So simply pin it into place. And then you can kind of adjust the ruffles to fit perfectly in there. That's why I like the base stitch, because you can manipulate the length. And then just kind of pin it around. And then you're going to sew starting here and just sew all the way around. So that's how easy it is to take a basic t-shirt into a trendy bell sleeve top.